Winning elections in recent months hasn't been the problem. What happens after is. Because winning right now doesn't mean we fixed anything. I can go back over a year and find my concerns about what would be possible, even with a blue wave this November. And it's the exact same concern that I have today. If Democrats don't change what they've been doing for the past 40 or 50 years, if they don't change their rhetoric that they've leaned on for the past decade or more, no amount of blue wave is going to brace this country for what comes next. Because the tide underneath is already starting to pull out. Public trust isn't just now eroding, it's been eroding for decades. And we keep pretending the problem is that the Republicans are in charge. That's not the problem, that's the result. That's blood seeping through the gash. The real problem is what caused the wound in the first place. Years of half measures and watered down solutions and telling people things are getting better while their lives keep getting harder. And right here in Iowa, people feel it. Rural hospitals are closing or barely hanging on. Water contamination that never seems to get fully addressed. Small towns are shrinking while corporate agriculture tightens its grip. Costs keep going up, and wages are not keeping up. People aren't imagining this, they're living it. And when they don't see real change, they stop believing that anyone is going to deliver it. Even voices inside the party are starting to say it out loud. Zora Mamdani said that the dignity people expect from the Democratic Party is something we now have to look for in the history books and not in present day. That should be a wake-up call. Because we see what happens when Democrats actually deliver. The FDR era didn't just win elections, it built trust. And when that kind of delivery stopped, so did that trust. Just look at the recent pattern. 8 years of Obama led to Trump. 4 years of Biden got us Trump again. That's not a coincidence. That's what happens when people feel like nothing fundamentally changes. And now look where we are, with weak and spineless opposition from leadership like Schumer and Jeffries. There's no real counterweight, no real fight. And when there is no real opposition, power doesn't just sit still, it expands. I mean, we're already watching it play out. War escalation with Iran, executive power being pushed further and further. And if that continues unchecked, you're not crazy to start asking how far it goes. Because once norms are broken and no one is willing to enforce them, the idea of something like a third term stops sounding impossible and starts sounding like a risk. That is what failure to confront power creates. And here in Iowa, we're still getting the same approach, the same tone, the same talking points, the same incrementalism. That's not enough. So please, let me be clear. I'm not saying Zach Nunn should win. If Sarah wins the primary, people should vote for her. If I win, people should vote for me. But who we send matters. And what they do once they get there matters even more. If either of us wins and delivers the same half measures, the same disconnect, the same slow-walked progress, we already know how that ends. We've seen it before. And this is where Democrats keep making the same mistake. They treat accountability like betrayal. They cheerlead their candidates instead of holding them to a higher standard. They defend the result instead of demanding better. And every time that happens, more people check out. That's how the trust collapses. I'm not in this race because it's easy. I'm in this race because Iowans deserve a real choice. So, here's the question. Do we keep doing what we've always done? Or do we finally try something that is different? Because progress should mean improving people's lives in ways that they can actually feel. not just managing decline and calling it progress. Do the same thing, get the same result. This isn't about left and right anymore. It's about whether anyone is actually willing to deliver for the people.